there, people of the internet. How is everyone doing today? I am doing alright, thanks for asking. So I've decided to start taking up the initiative, and I've been reaching out to some small-time gun channels that seem to just be getting started. I've tried this before in the past, haven't really gotten any significant results, mostly because people just give up before they start getting anywhere. And to be fair, I was kind of in that boat myself for a good long while, so I definitely know how it is. But I've started reaching out to these, fresh off the bus gun channels, and I've also started reaching out to some gun channels that have already been, I guess you would say, established. They're not nearly as large as some of the other gun channels out there, but they're quite a deal larger than I am. I'm trying to, reach out to a good spectrum of people. But what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to start essentially a collaboration. I know a lot of the larger gun channels right now are kind of doing, their own thing. They got themselves a little bit of an inner circle there, and I feel like a lot of these newcomers would have a much easier time if a good portion of small-time gun channels got together and essentially collaborated with one another, created our own little inner circle with one another. Who knows, maybe, down the road we will have grown into something significant, kind of piggybacking off of each other. Well, I wouldn't really say that. I'd say more like team playing off of each other. Anyway, I've reached out to a couple of channels. I've been progressively trying to do this. I'm still currently doing it right now. What I'll do is I'll, just type in a generic word into the search network of YouTube, and I'll, put on, the newest stuff, because I don't want to go by views. I want to find the small-time people. If I try reaching out to, big guys, then, all the experience I have reaching out to someone larger than me has been nothing but negative. They want nothing to do with me. And I can understand that. I'm not big enough right now. But I am considerably bigger than a lot of these, up-and-coming channels. So I feel like I will be able to help them out. I kind of want to do a thing to where I am... How exactly would I word this? I want to give them the opportunity that I was not given. I want to reach out to some of these smaller time areas, and potentially over time we will grow as a team. But I want to reach out to some of these smaller time areas and get them at least a little bit of attention, so perhaps they don't just, immediately give up. One of my main directives for doing this is I would love to see a significant amount of gun channels start popping up. Like, that's not going to happen right now. That is a road that needs to be built brick by brick. But I would love to see a significant amount of new gun channels popping up on social media. I want so many gun channels popping up all over the place that have backing from all the other gun channels on this platform that YouTube can't do a goddamn thing about it. That would be phenomenal. But like I said, that is way down the road. I've only got 500 subscribers right now. But anyway, back to the point. If you guys just so happen to know anyone who is a small-time channel, potentially smaller than me, potentially larger than me, maybe we could get something going on, because as my channel progresses, I will be able to help these other channels progress as well, and that's kind of what I'm going for here. But if you guys happen to know any small-time channels that are, fresh off the bus, looking to start building their platform, looking to learn and develop, I do have quite a few valuable pieces of, I guess you would call it, information that I suppose I could offer to help jumpstart them down this pathway. Not only that, but as they start to grow, collaborations will begin to form. Eventually, we'll have ourselves our own little circle of small-time gun channels, and as each one grows, we're going to watch that endeavor rocket upwards. I think there's a lot of potential in this sort of I guess I would call it a plan. I'd say more like a method of execution, a method of advancement. There we go. I like that. I like that terminology, right? But if you guys know any small-time gun channels, let me know who they are and I'll check them out, or let them know who I am, have them check me out. Or perhaps there's some of you out there that are viewing this right now that maybe want to start a gun channel. Personally, I'd be all up for that. A lot of people think that you have to go out to a gun range to start a gun channel. That's not necessarily true. I do plenty of videos around here where I don't go out to a gun range. Hell, there's sometimes where I just show stuff off here in my trailer. Or there's times where I just talk about the history and development of something. Or there's times where I just talk about the political aspects of the Second Amendment, or the history of the Second Amendment, or just American history in general. You don't necessarily have to have a gun range to and be able to record at this gun range to start a gun channel. So, something to potentially think about. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough. Let me know down in the comments below if anybody has anything. If I get no comments on this video whatsoever, then I know that no one around here has any interest in this subject. Now, I know that some people are going to, point out, hey, why don't you try hitting up, this guy with 3 million subscribers, or this guy with 8 million subscribers, or this guy with 500,000 subscribers. I'm too small time for that, guys. They're not going to pay me any mind. But if we have somebody with, say, under 5,000 subscribers, or somebody, like there's a couple of people that I've been hitting up that have just recently started their channel that have 0 subscribers, or, up to 5 subscribers, and I'm like, hey, I like what you're doing. This is a lot of potential. Let me know if you are interested in actually doing something with this channel. Anyway, it wouldn't be a gun channel without a gun on it. So here's my ATI OmniMax AR-15. This right here does have the polymer receiver. I know if that's not your cup of tea, then by all means, you don't have to have one. I have one because it's a cheap range toy, and I've got about 5,000 steel case rounds through this thing. It's still functioning fine. I've had probably about 5 or 6 malfunctions with it. Besides that, like, especially as long as I keep it oiled, it runs fine. I've also got me an off-brand Thompson submachine gun right here. This is the Volunteer Enterprise 45 ACP Thompson lookalike. Now, some people might ask, why the hell would you keep that piece of shit right there that barely runs? And to that, I have to say, because I'm a poor guy, I picked this up for like $350 down at my gun store, and yeah, it does barely run, but hey, it's a cool wall hanger, so that's good enough for me. Alright, like I said, I rambled on long enough. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Let me know if you think this idea has any potential. It is possible that just nobody wants to get on board with this sort of idea, but I highly doubt that. I absolutely, definitely foresee people wanting to start some sort of gun circle for small-time gun channels such as my own. And I feel like we just need somebody to orchestrate that. And hey, if it's not going to be me, then who the hell's it going to be? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to go ahead and upload this one. And I'm probably going to upload some other ones. I have a 357 versus 7.62 by 25 Tokarev video that I want to upload. That was an interesting video. Very interesting video. So I'm probably actually gonna go edit that one after I'm done editing this one. Either way, thanks for watching. Go off. Have yourself a fantastic day. Remember, you are the only one who can guarantee or not guarantee that you will have a fantastic day. since I've done this. Bonnie and Clyde be damned. The poor man's Garen. It's a shame that bolt-action shotguns aren't more mainstream.